week, usually at least once a week, I have a recorded discussion with combat vets, especially Vietnam vets. And I hear them, and I hear the way Vietnam vets, they have a lot of different opinions about things, a lot of different perspectives, but one of the things that they have in common is a great distrust of government. Mm-hmm. Because of what they experienced in the
shocking why.
Yeah. And now I'm seeing similar themes with Iraq and Afghanistan vets, especially the combat vets, sort of the things they bring home, the things they carry, the things they hear, their sense of can they trust the government that put them into Vietnam, that put them into Iraq, that put them into Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. And so, these are the kinds of things I like hearing you talk about.
I think our government has given our people very little reason to trust what they have to say, actually. And I think that's one of the reasons the slogan of the campaign is what it is, to stand for the truth. We have government that systematically lied to us for the last 25 years about everything from the basis for the war in Iraq to the truth about what happened on 9/11, Saudi Arabia's involvement that wasn't told of for years, to the Hunter Biden laptop story, to how our money's being spent in Ukraine today. And I think that part of healing this country is going to require a government that tells the truth to its people again. And so that's why we're running on the agenda and platform that we are. We have a flailing economy. We have flailing foreign policy, but I think all of these are downstream of the real root cause, which is our loss of national identity, our loss of our sense of who we are as Americans. We've lost a good answer to that question. What does it mean to be a citizen of this nation? It's the first item here. What does it mean to be an American?
There's a lot of sentimentality when it comes to veterans, But I noticed that, the folks who've been in the establishment for years, who will give sentimental speeches on Memorial Day, I don't get the impression that they actually really care about what happened in Iraq, what happened in Afghanistan. They don't care about the Vietnam vets who, more than 50 years later, still feel abandoned. So I don't know if you have a response to that or not, but that's my...
Yeah, but I have a response to that, and that it's just a symptom of our broken politics, right? I think that it's not even the fault of the people who are in that position. They've had their core hollowed out from them. And that's what our politics has become, is every politician is like a little pawn on a chessboard, a vehicle to advance somebody else's agenda. That's what our politics have become. And so when your main job is to report to the donor puppet master who put you there, that's your main job, then the rest of what you say doesn't come from you. You're just a vehicle for advancing somebody else's message. They'll read what's put up on the teleprompter. And you've seen some presidential candidates in the last week or otherwise, asked about something that's off the usual script. They don't have the first clue. So at some point, it's not even their fault. It's just our system has produced these kinds of pawns are the ones that you put up there. Yeah. I think that it's sad that we live in a country where there's such a contrast between the very people who say we stand for our troops are the ones sending our troops to go die in somebody else's war. The very people who say we stand for our veterans are the ones paying for cutting veterans benefits so we can send $200 billion of our taxpayer money to Ukraine, cut Social Security to send foreign aid to some other country. I think the moral obligation of the US president, this is a radical idea in some circles, but the sole moral duty of the US president is to take care of Americans right here at home.